Welcome again, viewers, to what normally we'll call Vivid Voices. As you know, Vivid Voices, we have a one-on-one discussion and interaction with our guests in the studio here in Powell's Studios. But today, I'll be talking to a group of people represented on set by two of them. And then maybe along the line, we'll be looking at really extending it into discussions with those in the audience. It's my delight to welcome to the studio Blessing Onwe and Kenneth Young.
Thank you, sir.
Well, these are two of participants that we've been having in the Pulse Learning Hub in the past few days. And they've been looking at a special project that we're working on. We'll talk more about it. They'll be talking about the experiences. That project has been tagged Deploying the Power of IT-Engaged Youths in Effective Plastic Use and Plastic Waste Management. That's a project that the Small Grants Program, SGP, of the GEF, Global Environment Facility, of UNDP, United Nations Development Program, that they are sponsoring to make sure that these fantastic young people are very involved in the use of plastic and the management of their wastes. So let me welcome Blessing and Kenneth.
Thank you very much.
All right. You've been here with your friends for the past few days. Tell us about what has been happening.
My name is Blessing Emgnr Odusote. I am one of the selected participants. It's been an engaging week, a week of learning, also an inspiring week for me. I've had the opportunity of learning from seasoned facilitators, and I've met a lot of amazing people in this journey. So my experience generally is, for me, is a masterclass. This is just a masterclass for entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs like me, and I'm so glad to be here.
Can you talk about yourself and what you've been doing and what's been happening in the past few days?
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So the past 5 days has been an amazing journey so far. I've gotten the opportunity to learn more about plastic and plastic waste and how I can be able to recycle or repurpose or upcycle plastic waste. And during the course of the journey, I've gotten more understanding about what are the categories of plastic waste, and whenever I see any, I can be able to identify them and the dangers that they pose to the environment.
Okay, in the journey already, so that we just look at how the progression had been. How did you get to know about the program? What were your thoughts when you were coming into it, and now you're in it? What are there experiences? Of course, you started to say how it's going, but what are the key things that you're taking on already in it, up to the point where you are right now?
Funny enough, I and Blessing, we knew each other before we came on board.
Okay.
So we just concluded an SDG program called 7, and we were in the same team. So I saw the flyer online and just said, okay, let me share it, and we then formed a team.
Wow.
So not knowing how the procedure was going to be, but we just said, let us give it a try.
Okay.
And luckily, we were selected and our team was selected. It has been an amazing journey. The expectations was basically for, okay, let us just give it a try and see how the journey was going to be. But now we are more focused on what we want to achieve in the plastic industry. I'm now, personally, I have the interest now to go up as a plastic advocate and also how to contribute my quotas towards reducing plastic waste in the environment through sensitization or creating awareness.
Right.
Thank you.
So Blessed, you are here now. I mean, how has it been compared to where you were coming from?
Okay, so like Kenneth rightly said, he just sent me the flyer. And before then, we've done a training at IDP Camp Durumi. So one of the things that we did was teaching these women how to upcycle plastic bottles and also how to upcycle their worn out shoes and bags. So when he sent me that flyer, I was super excited because the reason why we couldn't continue the other training at IDP camp was because of finance. We didn't have finance to, buy 2 kits for these women and then teach them further. So earlier this year, I was telling him that, guy, we need funds, so we need money to go back to IDP camp because we've started something there and we need to complete that project. So when he sent me that flyer and I saw the start price, I was like, okay, this is the right opportunity for us.
Okay, now you because the price aspect of it is a motivation on its own. For those who don't know about this program, the young ones had been promised exposure to understanding plastics better, and then after that, digging into getting something done. So at the end of the day, there are about 400 young people who are participating in this, who are in different groups, you know, or 4 each, will now be competing based on what they know to really be able to do some challenge, as we call it. And eventually, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these groups will win as the first, the second, third, coming out of the challenge that we're talking about. So, and that promises some money with it.
Yes, sir.
There was a motivation in that also.
Sure.
Talk about that as it now drives what you're doing before we go into the long term after the event experiences you'll be looking forward to still. Where you are right now, what are your plans about winning and looking forward to that challenge?
Okay, so every day after each training session, we go back to our drawing boards,
Right.
because we keep learning every day. We keep learning different things about plastic. We actually thought we knew everything before coming here, but reaching here, we got to know that we've never started actually.
Wow.
We know the hands-on training parts,
Right.
but we don't really know the plastic itself. The item, we know it's dangerous, we know its effect to the environment.
Right.
But coming here for this program, we've learned the main thing, which is the plastic. We've learned more about the plastic, so that even when we are going back for the training, we'll buttress on that point that we are not just teaching you people this thing, we are trying to let you know the effects of these things.
Yes.
So this training has made me to understand this plastic thing in a very deeper
way.
Yes.
How are you going to use that to chase winning then? Kenneth, you are in the same group,
Yes,
in the
sir.
same team.
Yes, sir.
Well, without letting the cat out of the bag, I know everybody will be at the point of let's keep it secret. But
Yeah.
what are the key things that will be driving your reaching that mark to say I want to get to be first for your team?
Okay, we have learned some basic things, which one of them I took very important is design thinking. So afterward, when we are done with this training, we'll call our house together, that is the thing, and we'll engage in design thinking, seeing how we can be able to create new ideas, because and how we can be able to redefine our already existing ideas and see what next concerning it. And we have new ideas on board,
Right.
concerning how we are going to implement our already existing solutions. So we'll work on it and start implementation to us.
Blessing and Kenneth, you'll agree with me that all these things you're saying about winning at that point is just for this program and the milestone on it.
Yes, sir.
But beyond that, you know, youth of Nigeria, you're part of that, your colleagues in the audience,
Yes.
and so many who are now here right now doing some other things, about 400 of you.
Yes, sir.
What would you be talking about the responsibility of young people going forward for a better Nigeria, a better environment, and, you know, really building on what is happening here to get us to that future we're looking forward to?
Okay, so my advice to the youth out there is that we all have to get involved. This is a national issue. This is not a one-man thing. So we all need to get involved. We all need to go back to the drawing boards and see a way we can move forward from this plastic issue. Because for me, for us all, it's a problem. So we need to get a solution to the root problem,
Right.
you know, and inspire others to do the same.
Kenneth, you have some driving aspiration going forward?
Okay, basically, I want to ask a question. I don't know if you find yourself in a situation whereby you experience a flood in your house. Will you like it? So if you don't like that kind of situation, I think it's very, very important that you take action towards how you can be able to prevent that. You know, during the course of the program, we learned that throwing plastics into the drainages and all those things
Right.
somehow cause flood. You know, it blocks the drainages, and when there's rain, heavy rainfall, water will not be able to pass. So, and the honest truth is that we don't have any other planet. And if you've seen pictures where heaps of plastics, death, and everything around the environment, I don't know how you feel, but for me personally, I don't feel safe being in that kind of situation. So for me, I think because of the training has actually bring out another inspiration in me, and also make me to start thinking about advocacy in the aspect of plastic waste. So that is what I will be doing forward. I will try my best to make sure I study, understand more effect of it, and how I can be able to implement new ideas towards solving these solutions.
Thank you, guys. We know that this program is bringing many people who hadn't known themselves together, and you are now starting to form different alliances, acquaintances, partnerships, and we're expecting that would grow into different interrelationships, going forward from here. So speak to your friends who are here immediately about what you'd be like, want to charge them with after all these experiences are over, that you would also now want to charge the bigger Nigerian youth group with.
So I just hope that this is not the end of the journey for us all. We are in this together, and we need to keep thriving. We need to keep setting the pace, and we need to keep, because one of our facilitators, Mr. Emmanuel, said entrepreneurship is a journey. So we are in this not just as participants, but we are trying to, build businesses from this program. We are trying to, become advocates, facilitators, and every other thing. So I want us all not to stop here, even after the whole prize, in fact, even after the whole program. Let's not stop here. Let's continue, setting the pace, and let's continue being the change that we want to see.
All right. Guys and viewers, particularly young people who are watching, the plan in this program is to make sure that having gone through all this and come out with different ideas, some key ideas that can get to the market and become products or become apps, because there are different ways in which solutions will come. Some will be intangible, soft solutions that will be digital solutions. And I'm hoping that some are thinking about that. Others will be hardware, solid solutions that will be things extracted from, the plastic management. You've come to Pulse Learning Hub where this has been going on, for example. Our road out there. What if you come about a year from here and you see they've been tiled with plastic interlocks that one of you had decided to put on the mile-long space? That's money, that's engagement, and that is a show to the world that, look, this is possible. Maybe somebody will be taking that up, but we know that it's not just about talking about it, but really getting to do it. Where is the energy? How do we put the materials together and all those things? But these are the ways to integrate the kind of things we're learning right now, into the process. And I like to just want to get a kind of a commitment that this will be pursued until we get it done. Kenneth, you want to share on that possibility?
Okay, certainly I want to assure you that I, person, will look towards developing myself towards becoming a better plastic waste advocate, and also searching out for innovations that can be able to solve some certain challenges in these spheres.
That's good. I like to hear that commitment, and I hope more of your friends, and there are some in the audience. Are you going to be part of that? Yes. We want to hear and be sure that's happening. Some of the words that have been coming actually have been entrepreneurship and all that. So there must be the business-mindedness and understanding. Is that not so? Yes. We are ready to incubate here in Pulse Learning Hub those ideas and help them to go from stage to stage, even going to looking for further grants that will make those who have viable projects to get them rooted and get them to the point where they eventually can have expression in the market. So it's a long journey. It's not just one touch and go thing and run away with it. So as we go now, you want to say some few things to Grantos and to all those who are part of this.
Okay. Honestly, I and my colleagues, our heart is full of joy because of your commitment towards the success of this program, the finance and every other contributions behind the back scene. That's all contributed for us to be able to learn, relearn, and also understand better about this plastic waste. Without your commitment, without your support, I don't think it would have been possible. The knowledge that we have gotten within these 5 days has been wild, like honestly. And I pray God refund, and also the knowledge that we have gotten, we can be able to do more and return back to the society. Thank you very much.
I'm sure SGP and GF, UNDP would be glad to hear this. Sure. And thank you for all that you've been doing. If you had not granted, all these times and all these exposures would not have been possible. And we promise we're going to continue work with these young people and make sure we make the best of this grant. Yes. But talk about it again. Blessing, I'd like you to mention this. You've been in the Pulse Learning Hub for the past few days. Do you understand the environment now? Do you understand what we're trying to do?
Yes,
Tell us a bit about your experience.
Okay, so I walked into this environment and I'm like, wow, do places like this still exist in some areas? Because the environment is looking clean, the facilities is really looking amazing, the hall we use is really ventilated, and even the t-shirt we're wearing was given to us free. They gave us writing materials. They gave us 2 square meals that are really, really amazing. So I want to say a very big thank you to SGP, GEF, and UNDP for their support. Without your support, we wouldn't have been here. Without your support, we wouldn't have even think of, getting all these things for free. Also, the most interesting part is the stipend. A lot of us came from different parts of Abuja for this program. But every day we go home, we are given these stipends, to encourage us to come. We on our own, we are already encouraged, but giving us further encouragement by sharing these stipends to us has really helped us to look forward to every day of the program. We want to say a very big thank you. God bless you, and may your source never run dry. Amen.
Thank you, Blessing. Thank you, Kenneth. We told you that all this is happening in the Pulse Learning Hub environment, but the organization that is working with SGP and the UNDP group is the Digital Peers International. Kenneth, finally, say something about to Digital Peers International.
Okay, I want to thank you for providing the environment that is conducive for us to learn, for making it possible collaborating with other organizations. I want to say a very, very big thank you. It has really made a great impact in our lives, and thank you for making that impact.
Okay, as we sign out, I think everybody will want to just put their voices into this. Thank you very much, SGP. Thank you very much, GF. Thank you, UNDP. And indeed, thank you, DPI. Let's put our hands together for this thing. And let me say thank you again to you, viewer, for being here with us. It's just the journey that is going on with young people. And young people, what do we mean? If you're young at heart and you do what these guys are doing, it doesn't matter what the age is. The energy is there. The commitment is there. Let's run and make sure that we make Nigeria a better place. When I see the face of Blessing, of Kenneth, and all the others here, and the many others making up about 400 of you, Nigeria has a glorious future. Yes. Let's go there together. Shall we?
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming.